What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Crystal Palace career mode on FIFA 16, and I cannot wait to carry on with this. Like, my EA Access trial ran out on Monday. Since that's been gone, I've just been really looking forward to getting stuck into this tomorrow. I've been really enjoying it. I hope you all are as well still. If you are, be sure to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're near end here. But without further ado, we've got our first game of the Premiership today against Norwich City. I'll show you the team that we're going with at the moment. This is the team we're going with, the 4-4-2. Bentelebi's going to start on the bench, and I'm probably going to chuck him on at some point in this game, but Afobe is going to go straight into there, so they're the two new signings we made. Sticking with the 4-4-2 because that did us pretty well against Bordeaux. We played well in that game. Centre-back wise, I asked you if you'd sort of got any centre-backs that you'd recommend, and I'll show you what you all said, because I've got it all on the shortlist. Have I just come out of career mode? What an absolute twat. So here's the short list of people that people recommended. We've got the likes of Davis that I looked at last time. We've got Hubercan. Dragovic was one that somebody recommended, but unfortunately he's already moved to Bordeaux, ironically, the team we just played, and he's out for 5 months anyway, so I thought I'd just show you that, but I will remove him straight off the bat. We've got Mustafi, who's going to be far too much. I didn't realise that was how young he was, actually. I know him quite well on Ultimate Team, but he's only 23, worth 16.5 million, so straight off the bat he's got to come off the list. We're left with then Manga, that plays for Cardiff, who looks pretty promising. We've then got Eric Dyer, the youngster from Tottenham, and we've also got the experienced strength of Christopher Samba as well. All of them are being scouted. We'll see what the scouts say on the values and the wages and all that stuff. Then we'll make a decision from there. Sorry again if I sound a bit sort of bunged up. I don't feel too bad, but I feel like I sound like I've got a really bad cold. I haven't, but, you know, I think it's probably the early stages of it. But nevertheless, that's the team that we're going to go with. We're going to jump into our first game, the first proper fixture, the first competitive game of our Crystal Palace career mode. Norwich City. We are at home, are we, I believe? Are we at home? I know we're away from home in this game, so it's not going to be the easiest game, but Norwich City are the kind of team that you'd expect us to be getting results against. Let's jump into the game. Let's see if we can pick up our first win of this entire playthrough, and also our first win of the season. Let's go, lads. So there's the Norwich team, lads. No one's jumping out as a new signing straight off the bench. Teti, no. Malumbu was, obviously, but that was real life. Jarvis wasn't Hooligan yet. I'm pretty sure Mbakani, does he play for them in real life? He might be a new signing, I'm not entirely sure. But still, not the best team there for Norwich, obviously, just got promoted. Here's our lineup, just going on the screen now. You can see the team we've gone for already, but there it is again. McCarthy, Ward, Dan Hangland, who we're trying to improve on, obviously, with the new signing. Soare, Kabai, Yedinak, Zaha, Balassi, Wickham, and Defoe. Hopefully, we've got good strength in the wings, and then the addition of a Afobe up front will really help us grab some goals, because that's where we were struggling in pre-season. Let's see if we can do it, lads. First game of the season, I am hyped. Let's go. Afobe actually is a player that Norwich were after in real life, ironically, but couldn't get him from Wolves, so wouldn't accept me. But this is a nice play. This is some nice play. Nice tidy dribbling, get the shot away. Oh, 1-0, first attack of the game. First attack of the season, and we take the lead. I actually thought it was going wide. Is that Connor Wickham stepping up to the plate in our first Premier League game? Look at this. We haven't even really given the ball away since kickoff. We've been looking after the possession well. Takes a step to the right, just to make that little bit of room to get the shot away, and Connor Wickham puts it in the far corner across the goalkeeper. That is an absolutely beautiful start. What a finish, Connor Wickham. Get in there, lads. Johan Kabai, pick someone out, Johan. Use that good set piece. It's towards Balassi. Not the best. Connor Wickham was on the edge of the box for some reason there. Whips it in again. That's a great ball. Oh, it's 2-0. Dream start to the Premier League season. Is that Afobe with a debut goal as well? Absolutely superb ball in by Johan Kabai. The second time I've asked him, the corner delivery wasn't great. It comes out to Connor Wickham, who God knows why he's on the edge of the box. He's a really tall lad. Johan Kabai puts it in there, and Afobe just bullies the defender, wins the header, and we are 2-0 up at Carrow Road. Absolutely superb, lads. I'm pretty sure it's Afobe anyway, after I've said all that. It is Afobe, fantastic. Wickham and Afobe, both with goals on the first game of the season. That is what we want to see. The dream partnership. He's had a solid game in the middle of Park, and that is half-time. And as I was just saying, lads, we're absolutely dominating Norwich. You wouldn't think this is the same team that was struggling in pre-season, albeit obviously Norwich aren't the greatest team in the Premier League, just got promoted, but goals from Afobe and Connor Wickham putting us 2-0 up at the break. And I don't think Norwich have even had a shot, to be honest. They've had a couple of crosses that they put in there, but they've really struggled to break us down. Half time, we are actually going to chuck on Benteleb now, give him some game time. We seem to be pretty comfortable. Hopefully he can impress. I'll bring him on for Yedinak. And that's the only change we're going to make, just to give him some game time, bed him into the team. But we are looking so comfortable now, lads. Hopefully we don't let this slip. Hopefully we can just bring home the 3 points nice and easy now. Oh, tried to be clever. We still retain possession though, thankfully. Benicophobe, can he turn his man? Oh my god, that is absolutely superb. The shot wasn't the best, but that's a fantastic turn from Benicophobe, just backing into the defender. Drop of the shoulder. He's looking promising, lads. Connor Wickham. Not the quickest as we know, but he has got strength for days, and that's a bit lucky, to be honest. Can we pick out someone in the middle? Oh, big header. Just not quite on target. I don't know who it was with the header. Nabil Bentaleb, I think that was. Don't think he's the tallest, but he won that. And it goes, sure, to be honest, it's nowhere near, but I was just surprised that he even won the header in the first place. Well defended again, though. Big header out. Can we get a break? Campbell. That is an absolutely fantastic ball. Come on, Abo, get the Jets on. Get the Jets on. Can we get Campbell getting with him? Get it in there. It's great play. Oh, what a goal. 3-0. Absolutely superb counter-attack. I don't know who put it in. He's like Johan Caboy in the end. Absolutely fantastic ball from Fraser Campbell, I think it was, to put a foe in this sort of space. But we just want to hold the defender, put the ball in there. That's a pretty crisp volley as well, but the keeper just get a hand to it, so he might be a bit disappointed, but the power just beats him in the end, I think. And this is an absolutely dream start to the Premier League. 3-0 up away from home. Absolutely superb. I think that's Caboy. Yeah, it is. Absolutely superb technique from the Frenchman. 3-0, and the result is just not in doubt anymore. Absolutely superb. Let's just make sure we don't concede now. There you go, lads. That is the full-time whistle in our very first game of the season. Away at Norwich City, we get a 3-0 win. Absolutely superb performance from the lads. Norwich City did not trouble us one iota. Benicophobe looked an absolute menace on his debut. Real handful for the defenders. Got a goal and an assist to his name as well. Caboy also technically with a debut goal. And I think Connor Wickham is also someone I actually signed this season. So technically he got a debut goal as well. You can see Benicophobe, 1 goal and assist. He's the main man. Man of the match performance from the lad. And let's see if we can sign a centre back now just to add a bit more strength to the squad. But that was an absolute dream start, lads. So lads, I thought I'd also show you the training drills that I've been doing. This is the one I've just set up now with the new signings in there. Of course, we've got Bentaleb in there as a new young prospect that we want to be getting up. Same for Afobe. Of course, it's still the same for the likes of Wickham and Zaha. But that's what we're going for. Apparently, even though I've got it on the more difficult ones, even if they don't do as well on the difficult ones, they still get more points than if they do really well on the easy ones. So that's what I've done. We'll simulate them all now, see if we can get anyone's rating up. But this is going to be the one that I'm going to be repeating, I think, with these good, strong young players. You can see, actually, everyone did pretty well there. Has anyone actually gone up a rating at all? I'm not sure. Yeah, they have. Zaha. No, he hasn't. He was a 77 before. I'm not sure if anyone's gone up. But yeah, that's the way we're going to be going with it anyway. So lads, we're about to go into our second game of the season and the final game of today's episode. And I actually forgot to put a couple of people on the bench for the last game. The likes of Traore that we'd learned from Chelsea's now being promoted to the bench. Also Saka's come up to the bench as well. But today's game, let's not be kidding ourselves, is going to be a bloody tough one. We may have just battered Norwich 3-0 away, but Arsenal is just a completely different kettle of fish. Going to be really difficult. We are at home, I think. Yeah, we are at home for this one. Hopefully we can play as well as we did before, but like I said, this is going to be completely different. Also, we've had no reports back yet from the players that were scouting, so it looks like if we're going to get a centre-back, he's going to be going pretty much down to the wire. So we'll see what happens after this game. Like I said, this is going to be the last one of the episode. Arsenal at home. Come on, Palace. So here's our team, lads. As you know, we're going with exactly the same team that we played against Norwich in the last game. Won 3-0 away. Why would you change it? We're going to stick with the same. We've still got some good players on the bench who can bring on to affect the game if we need to. But I think a draw would be a really good result here, even though we are at home. Have they signed anyone? No, it doesn't look like they have, to be completely honest with you. They've got Czech, obviously, that's a real life transfer. But other than that, Giroud's on the bench. They're going with Danny Welbeck up front, which is interesting. A bit more pace, but Giroud, you'd think would really suit this year's FIFA with the heading. Obviously, the computer doesn't take that into account. But yeah, let's see if we can get at least a point here, lads. That'd be a good result, especially if we keep a clean sheet at the same time. Let's go. Close down, close down. No. Yes, MacArthur, you hero. Jesus Christ, sorry I was a bit quiet there, lads. I was just concentrating. We're doing well here. Just forcing them to pick a difficult pass. They're not finding it easy to find a way forward, which is exactly what we want here. Keep them under good pressure. Oh my lord, what are you doing, Monreal, you fool? Zaha stepped in. This is a chance and half. This is... I don't want to cross it just yet. Someone cut back for me. Wickham! Penalty! How is that not a penalty? Monreal fanning around with the ball on the wing. We do absolutely superb. I maybe should have crossed it in, but I thought someone had dropped back for me. No one did. We still managed to find Wickham. He got absolutely taken out, it looks like, but nothing given. We have got a corner. Goodbye to whip it in. Come on, be a good one. Justice. Oh, it's unlucky, just over his head. And that is half-time, lads. 0-0 against Arsenal. I'm not going to lie. Arsenal have had a couple of chances, as you'll have seen, where McCarthy's done well to smother them, and they've probably should have scored. But we've had a real threat as well, and towards the sort of second half of the first half, if that makes sense, we really had them under good pressure. They were struggling to maintain possession, they were struggling to get forward, they were shutting down all the alleys. And yeah, we're playing really, really well. We're denying them many chances. Don't know whether to make a change just yet. I'll probably leave it as it is. I don't want to bring on Bentaleb too soon because he'll be a bit more attacking. But so far, this could be going all the way. We're doing really well. Let's go, second half. Uh-oh, no, we're in trouble now. We're in trouble now. He's got the pace. He's squared it as well. God damn it, 1-0 down. That just seemed to come out of nowhere, to be honest. Is it Giroud that's finished it? He came on at half-time. Walcott's pace, I think it was, just couldn't match it, unfortunately. I mean, look at this. It looked like there was no danger. It looked like we had it covered. How he just stepped up a little bit, didn't he? And that led to the trouble. He squares it across. And Giroud on his weaker foot as well, I believe, his right foot. Not going to miss those. Really tidy finish. I think it was Giroud anyway, I'm assuming. No, it was Cazorla. I'll take it back. It was Cazorla. Don't know where Giroud was there then. But we're 1-0 down, and I think we are going to bring Bentaleb on now and go a little bit more attacking. See if we can turn this around. Look down the bottom. Great ball. Can we get some presence in the box, please, lads? We've got a Foban Traore in there. A Foban! Oh, no way. He looked like he was just going to... Well, he did attack it, but he looked like he was going to win that all day long. Please. Benik. Someone run for me. Oh, never mind. It's full time. 1-0 loss to Arsenal at home. Bit disappointed with the loss, of course, but still, after a terrible pre-season, I'm taking a lot of positives from the way we're playing right now. It was a great goal from Arsenal, really. Our defender stepped out, they capitalised well, and it was Cazorla that just smashed it in first time. We didn't have too many chances, but again, we look like we've got a real threat at top with the power of Afobe and Wickham. And as well, we've got the depth. You saw Traore come off the bench, who looked like he's got a bit of quality as well. But 1-0 loss. Let's have a quick look at the league table, see if we've got any scrape reports back, then we'll end this episode, lads. So first thing to say, lads, it's very early on in the season. Obviously, we've only played 2 games, but we're currently sitting in 8th place, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there. But we have also had some skate reports back that are going to fly through super quickly before we head into the next episode. And then you can let me know who you think we should be bidding on. So, Huracan is the first one, valued at 2.9 million, 35 grand a week. Looks decent, 76 overall, 90 jumping as well, good power, he looks decent. We've got Christopher Samba, valued at 4 million, 35 grand a week as well, 78 overall. Not the quickest, but obviously an absolute animal of a man. Pogba we can't look at, obviously. Who else was there? Eric Dyer, let's have a look at you. Eric Dyer is 74 overall, valued at 3.1 million, 30 grand a week. He'd be one a bit more for the future as well, it must be said. Manga from Cardiff, valued at bang on 5 million, 78 overall, so he's the highest rated at the bunch, I believe. He looks really good, 50 grand a week as well. He might actually be out of our reach. Yeah, those are all of them. So Samba, Huracan, Dyer and Manga. I'm actually thinking Samba or potentially Huracan out of those, or Dyer would potentially be one for the future as well if we could tempt him away from Tottenham. But the episode's going to be dragging on a little bit at this point. I'd imagine it's got a bit long, so I'm going to end it now, draw a line under it. Let me know who you think we should go for out of those players. Like I said at the start as well, if you did enjoy the video, throw a big thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will speak to you all with some more FIFA 16 content tomorrow, lads. Nidge out. On the channel today, this is going to be our very first FIFA 16 pack opening. Sorry if my throat sounds a little bit sore. I was at the football yesterday. Man City lost to West Ham. There's quite a lot of shouting, and I'm paying